Hello there, Virgo. Welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your full moon in Libra 2021 tarot and oracle reading. I hope you guys are doing great out there, Virgo. The last full moon was in your sign of Virgo, so this full moon this month will be in the sign of Libra, which follows you up. So we're going to get to take a peek at what that Virgo full moon of last month brought through for you and what this current Libra full moon will be bringing you during the full moon and into the next 20 to 30 days. So Virgo, as you know, if you've been here with me before, that these are general readings. They're not going to resonate with every single Virgo out there, so please take what makes sense and leave the rest behind. Please keep in mind that these mostly resonate with Virgo, Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising signs, so do check your personal astrology chart for even more details regarding these readings. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, would like any information on the card decks that I use in my sessions, or would like to make a donation to the channel, all those links and information are down below in the description box. So thank you to my new and returning subscribers, and if you have not yet done so, I always invite you to reach out there, hit that subscribe button, and join the Dragon family. We would love to have you as part of our group. So Virgo, let's get into this. This full moon will be with us properly on March 28th, 2021 at 2:48 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Libra full moon is all about relationships. Absolutely. Libra is about relationships of all kinds, partnerships, agreements, contracts, working things out between two people. So that's what I feel really culminates when we have the full moon arrive in the sign of Libra, as we culminate a lot of energies around those forces, around those partnerships. So for you, this will be occurring in your universal second house of Taurus. So this full moon for, all Virgos has the possibility of bringing up the discussion of shared resources between you and family members, you and a romantic partner, you and your friends, etc. It really brings up, shared values. Like, if you're considering, somebody for a love relationship, you might be thinking, well, I need to find out what their value structures are. That's going to be very important to you at this time. Because it will be a time where the more that you align and the more that you find a way to get on the same page with each other, no matter what the relationship is, it's going to bring more peace, more harmony, more equilibrium, and likewise, if those things have been really out of balance, they get brought back into a greater state of harmony. So it's a very nice energy. So we're going to be using 2 lunar oracle decks and the tarot, and we're going to do a past, present, future layout around what's coming in for you, Libra. So dear angels, divine beings of light, and ancestors, please show us what you have for our Virgos for our full moon in Libra of 2021, past, present, future. Whatever guidance or messages that you have for them, please show us, Virgo. Very interesting. Oh my goodness. All right. I can't wait to show you these. All right. So Virgo, the last full moon was in your sign, and we are getting the full moon in Pisces card, which is your balancing opposite sign. I find this very fascinating because this really tells me that you have already been in the process of balancing spirituality and practicality in yourself, balancing your relationship to yourself along with relationships to other people. This is fascinating. That's a very spiritual position, and it's also interesting because that is your polarity sign. All polarity signs have a lot in common with each other, but they have different ways of getting what they want. Both Pisces and Virgo are very sensitive. They can be very spiritual, very in tune to their environment. But Pisces does so more in a spiritual, kind of more metaphysical way, where Virgo does in a more practical, more earthy, manifest way. So let's see what we get as a clarifier on top of this full moon of Pisces. All right, so realization. And I do think, look at that, like we said, about you being more of a manifester. And so to me, this last cycle, this last full lunar cycle of your full moon, it really brought you into a realization of some things. And you've been walking through some real doorways here. And notice this doorway is shaped like a keyhole, and you are the key walking through that. You might start to realize, Virgo, that you really are the key that unlocks, the doors to the next cycles of life. And you may have been letting go of a lot of things and realizing a lot of things. Maybe that's not working. Maybe this isn't working. And I have to cycle to another state of being. But the fact that Pisces energy is coming up so strong, and even here in the present energy of what's coming in with this Libra full moon, look at that. We got the other Pisces card from this deck, which is the new moon in Pisces. So you got the full moon and the new moon in Pisces. Meditate and contemplate here, Virgo. This is definitely telling you to chill out and relax as much as possible during this full moon. The energies might be a bit intense, and there might be a lot of new beginnings coming through there emotionally, spiritually. And you might even be really feeling these on a physical level, because Virgo, you are a sign of health and physical healing and well-being. So I would say that anything that's happening in the emotions, in the spirit, in the soul, it has an effect. And of course we know that it's like those two things, the body-mind connection, the body-emotion connection, it all works together. If our emotional state is in chaos, our physical body usually doesn't feel that great, and vice versa. They really work together, just like those two fishies. Just like those two fishies. And Virgo, you are a dual sign as well. You have a duality to you as well. Virgo is a very multifaceted sign. So if you feel a little, overwhelmed, if your spiritual or physical batteries, your emotional batteries need recharging, this Libra full moon is absolutely encouraging you to do just that. So let's get a clarifier on this card. Gratitude, yes. And I would say that, expressing gratitude or thanks to the universe, or to others is really healing for you at this time. It helps you a lot. It helps you to be, grateful for the things that have gone right, that are going right, or just feel good, deep in your soul. Things that just nourish you on that spiritual level. Going into the next 28 to 30 day cycle after this full moon completes. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. And that to me points to new adventures, new things that you may be learning, new journeys or travels or trips that you may take. That's all the Sagittarius realm. Some of it requires you to learn some new things, but I love that because it's a Jupiter energy. It says, luck is kind of blessing the new things you'll be undertaking. And those could be definitely in the realm of travel, education, going to somewhere new here, Virgo. And look at this card. I'll tell you, this is the 6th reading I've done, Virgo. And I think at least 4 or 5 of the other signs have all had this acceptance card coming in. It's very interesting, because the energy of acceptance, to me, it reminds me of that serenity prayer, to accept the things that we can't change and to change the things that we can, and asking for the wisdom to know the difference between the two. And so, Virgo, there might just be some things that you say, I can't change that, so I have to accept that and move on. But there are the things that I can change, so I'm going to work on those, and I'm going to work together with others. And part of your new luck, part of this newfound, feeling of adventure and expansion may be due in part to the fact that you are kind of accepting certain things have just happened the way they've happened. Other things didn't work out so that other new doors could open up, right? And sometimes we don't even know that. We don't even know before it happens. So keep an open mind going into this future month cycle here, Virgo. And also just chill. Just chill. Unwind. Relax the mind as much as possible. Embrace that balance of yourself, right? Because Pisces, which is coming in very strongly in this reading, is your balance. It's your opposite. So if you've been feeling like all work and no rest, it's time to get a little rest. You need to recharge those batteries. All right, so and likewise, if you feel like I've been in too much of a sleepy energy or I've been in a funk, it might be time to kind of wake up and get going, vice versa. Whatever you feel is out of balance is being brought into balance with this energy of Libra. Libra is all about the scales, all about harmonizing things. So let's dig into our tarot, Virgo. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got for you. We're going to deepen these messages up. Past, present, future, same layout. Yeah. Oh, yeah. These are it. These are... What do we say about balance and Libra energy? I'm telling you, okay? So on the past column, on top of the full moon in Pisces, the realization card, 6 of Pentacles. This is definitely Libra energy, Taurus energy. It's equal give and take, equal reciprocity. You may have certainly had some realizations that either there were people and situations in your life that were not reciprocal, where, maybe you gave and gave and gave, and nobody ever gave back to you. Like they never, ever, brought their own energy to the table. And so it's really remembering, Virgo, don't give every single thing that you have. You need to keep some of your own energy, your resources to yourself. You need that as well. You are a very giving sign. Virgos tend to be very generous with their time, their energy, their money, their resources, everything they do. And so sometimes, just like Pisces, they can really forget to give back to themselves, to take, what they need and keep what they need, and make sure that they're in relationships that have that balance, that equal give and take flow. It's not wrong to want that. Yeah, Queen of Cups, honoring some emotional boundaries here. And to me, Pisces and Virgo, they are two signs that probably have some of the hardest time with boundaries because, again, like I said, they're both very giving signs. And so this Queen of Cups, she's my Scorpio queen, by the way. So you might be working with a Libra, a Taurus, a Scorpio. But to me, this is really saying I'm going to honor my feelings about things. I'm going to honor my emotions about, XYZ that comes into my life. And so I would say this last cycle, that Virgo moon was very powerful for you because I think you've learned a lot of deep, emotional, like soul level lessons, things that you really needed to solidify on. In the immediate energy, we do have this 5 of Cups. So I do feel that in some ways, Virgo, you might be feeling like some of the things that have happened have just really been crappy and really have been disappointing. And it's like it's really been tough for you. There's a part of you that is grateful for the lesson, but there's also that part of you that just hurts, right? And that's not wrong either. But this is a card that really reminds you that even if these 3 cups fell over, didn't turn out the way you wanted them to, these 2 cups right here are still standing, and those are very healing. So look for the hidden blessings in any situation, and forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. That's very important. I know it's hard for Virgo to forgive themselves because you tend to be very perfectionistic and you feel like you should always get it right. But it's so important for you to also forgive yourself so that you can heal and move forward. And then we have our 2 of Wands. So look at that, I feel like this healing really brings about kind of a rebirth or a resurgence. And it opens this door because the 2 of Wands to me is like, yeah, I mean, she's standing at the doorway. It's like there's this journey that's ready to be embarked upon. You may be making a decision about where do I go? What am I doing there? How am I manifesting it? What's it going to look like? And that, leads into that Sagittarius new moon, the acceptance. But look at what we have on top of this going into the future here, Virgo. 4 of Swords. That to me is an ultimate like peace, meditation, relax, regroup, recenter, take a little time out from the battles of life. There's a lot of energy in this card that tells me that if you haven't been getting enough rest, if you've been overthinking, overworking, burning the candle at both ends, it's very important for you to recharge those batteries. Very important. I think you're going to be quite busy, you know, in the coming days. And you're going to need those times to really recharge, reflect, refocus. Knight of Cups, you are on an emotional journey, no doubt. You might be involved with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or they might be making an emotional overture towards you. Could be vice versa. Or if there's somebody that has caught your eye or has your heart going, you might be kind of reflecting on that a little bit. On the bottom we have the Five of Wands. So be careful of what battles you fight here, Virgo, over this next month or so. Seven of Pentacles on the bottom. Slow and steady wins the race. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on the goals and the things that you've already been working on. I don't think I need to tell you that, but just throwing that in there. Throwing that in there for you. Overall, this is a very positive reading. I feel like there's been a lot of learning of emotional boundaries, a lot of balancing, really coming back to center. A lot of self-healing work going on here. A lot of, you know, healing from the past, releasing old difficult feelings, but also definitely there's an eye towards a new future, a new adventure, a new journey, something new to be learned or experienced. So let's get an affirmation on this reading for you. Look at that. Woo! What a card, Virgo. I love all the purple. It matches my outfit. Step into the unknown. Curiosity keeps us heading down new paths. So take a chance. Wow. So for all of you that are on a spiritual journey, a soul journey, keep going. And don't be afraid to try the untried here, Virgo. This is really encouraging you, along with that new moon and Sag energy. Yeah. Take a leap of faith. Take a leap of faith. Step into the unknown. That is absolutely awesome. That's a beautiful card. I just love the feeling of it. Yeah. So, have an amazing full moon here, Virgo. I hope it's a great month for you guys. And I will be seeing you all again very soon. Take care.